Frank Okunak, the discipline behind lasting leadership. On a chilly morning in Paterson, New Jersey, you can often find Frank Okunak serving meals at Eva's kitchen. It's a grounding ritual for a man who's spent over 3 decades in boardrooms, guiding billion-dollar businesses. Service keeps you honest, he says. It reminds you that leadership isn't about titles. It's about responsibility. That sense of responsibility has defined Frank Okunak's career as a senior executive and advisor with more than 30 years of experience, including 14 years as Chief Operating Officer of Weber Shandwick. He's helped transform multinational corporations, startups, and struggling business units into sustainable, scalable organizations. But what makes his story compelling isn't just what he's built, it's how he builds it. Through discipline, accountability, and a belief that the right to fix things that need fixing applies as much to companies as it does to people. When Frank Okunak talks about leadership, he doesn't reach for buzzwords or trendy frameworks. His guiding principle is what he calls radical accountability. Leaders must own the outcomes, good or bad, he explains. It's not about having all the answers. It's about setting a clear vision, empowering people to execute it, and standing behind them when challenges come. That mindset was forged over years of balancing vision with execution. At Weber Shandwick, Okunak helped expand learning programs, led human resources initiatives for diversity and inclusion, and implemented data-driven planning models that improved operational efficiency. He didn't just manage finance and operations. He reshaped them to serve people and performance simultaneously. Yet his approach is far from rigid. Discipline isn't about control, he says. It's about creating structure so that creativity and innovation have room to thrive. After leaving Weber Shandwick, Okunak began advising early-stage companies. The shift revealed stark contrasts between global corporations and lean startups, but also shared vulnerabilities. Startups often fail, not because the idea is weak, but because they skip the fundamentals, he says. In a recent interview, he outlined the 4 basics every founder must master: a solid business plan, realistic cash flow projections, clear brand positioning, and awareness of competition. Vision is vital, but passion doesn't pay salaries. Okunak cautions, you need 12 months of working capital and a realistic plan before you chase growth. He's seen too many young companies sprint ahead of their systems, burning through cash in pursuit of momentum. His prescription: slow down, document everything, and lead with discipline. Great ideas ignite startups, he says. Discipline sustains them. Not every transformation Okunak has led has been smooth. One of his most difficult assignments involved restructuring a long-established business resistant to change. We couldn't lead with spreadsheets, he recalls. We had to lead with honesty. His solution was simple, but uncomfortable: full transparency. He gathered teams to explain why change was necessary, what it meant for each department, and how success would be measured. The process took months, but it worked. When people trust that you're being truthful, they'll walk through fire with you, he says. The turnaround succeeded, not because of new systems or technology, but because of shared understanding. Transformation isn't financial, Okunak says. It's human. You can't fix what people don't believe in. Okunak's professional discipline extends to his personal life. He begins his mornings with reading, a mix of business, philosophy, and science, to challenge his thinking. Exposure to new ideas keeps me adaptable, he says. You can't lead tomorrow if you only read about today. He's also a dedicated mentor, guiding young professionals to take control of their own growth. His advice to them is straightforward. Be curious, proactive, and unafraid to course correct. Don't wait for a promotion to start learning the next job. He often tells mentees, "You have the right to fix what needs fixing in your career." For all his achievements in finance and strategy, it's his volunteer work that best reveals Okunak's character. At Ava's Kitchen and other community organizations, he helps serve meals and mentor individuals, rebuilding their lives. It's easy to lose perspective in business. He reflects, service brings you back to what matters: empathy, accountability, and community. That philosophy, he says, has guided every leadership decision he's made. The best leaders serve first. He notes, when you understand that your role is to support others, your team, your clients, your community, you lead differently. Now based in New York, Okunak continues advising companies on strategy, finance, and transformation. His message to executives and entrepreneurs alike is consistent. Discipline is not the enemy of innovation. It's what allows innovation to last. He sees this as especially urgent in the current era of rapid technological and market change. Too many leaders chase speed, he says, but clarity beats speed every time. If you respect the fundamentals, your success will endure long after the excitement fades. In an age where many celebrate disruption for its own sake, Frank Okunak stands for something rarer: disciplined growth with purpose. His life, from the boardroom to the kitchen line, is a testament to a simple but powerful belief. Leadership, like service, begins with accountability.